There is something incomplete in a cemetery where some of the men and women who served our nation in the military are buried. Their families haven't been able to put up headstones the government provides free of charge. KFDM anchor Ashley Gaston explains a veteran is calling on Southeast Texans to help.
Really feel for all veterans.
World War II, Vietnam, Korea, wars engraved on these headstones. They belong to the veterans who served our country.
Why are these on the side here? Wasn't placed on the grave sites. The name here, and that's how we recognize that these are veterans.
Lee Smith is a veteran. He served in the U.S. Army. He's concerned about the number of headstones stacked up next to a building at Green Lawn Cemetery on Magnolia Street in Beaumont.
If you're not identified at your grave site, hey, that's what it is. You're just throwing away, seem as though, and that's not a veteran. We can do better than that.
The VA pays for the headstones of veterans, but according to the staff at Green Lawn Cemetery, families have to pay $140 for the labor it takes for Green Lawn workers to place them at the gravesite. Veterans who don't have a headstone have a temporary nameplate. The cemetery staff says it usually comes down to money as to why the headstone isn't placed above the grave. Lee Smith says hopefully his American Legion post or some other organization will help pick up the tab.
I hope someone listening would help us.
Help in the form of money paid back to honor veterans. Smith says it's a small price to pay for the selfless sacrifices these men and women made while serving our country. In Beaumont, Ashley Gaston, KFDM 6 News.
Lee Smith and members of the American Legion Post 817 will place flags at grave sites of veterans on Memorial Day, as they do every year.